good morning to the August gathering. May we please have a huge round of applause for our friends for their beautiful rendition of Sangachatvam. Thank you. I am Anish Verma.
And I am Paririka Sharma. It is a privilege to welcome you all to the Indian Artisans Meet, which has been organized as part of Grade 1 annual event Kaaryashala. Har Hunar ko salam. The platform has been envisaged to celebrate the contribution of Indian artisans in keeping the historic art form alive.
We would like to take this opportunity to thank our director, Principal Anita Malhotra ma'am, under whose astute guidance and strongest benefaction this prodigious institution has nurtured us all so exquisitely that we blossom each day.
Absolutely, Anish. Anita ma'am's unmatched positivity and dynamism percolates down to each one of us. And that's what makes Lotus Valley a name to reckon with. May we now request our beloved Director Principal Ma'am to grace us all with her insightful address.
Thank you, children. Let's all move together. Let's all move together gracefully, happily, lovingly, respectfully. Good morning, dear parents. A happy morning to all of you. I can see the beautiful, happy faces. You know, when it comes to your child, there can't be anything else that can give you greater happiness. Dear parents, you won't believe, in a record time of less than 1.5 months, we've organized annual presentations of 7 grades. And not only this, along with 2 national events. All this wouldn't have been possible without the great team that we have at Lotus Valley. With immense pleasure, I, on behalf of my management, welcome each one of you to the annual presentation of Grade 2, Kaaryashala, Har Hunar ko salam. I would once again reiterate that all that you are seeing today and all that has happened in the past wouldn't have been possible without the love, respect, support, and trust, first of our management, the school management, my vice principals, my beautiful teachers, best of the best parents, and best of the best children. The Grade 1 team has put in the best of the efforts to put together the pieces of Kaaryashala. And it's not the first time we are doing Kaaryashala. We have done it in these, among the 7 presentations that we've had, 2-3 were Kaaryashala only, but each having a different flavor, each having a different kind of, a unique flavor. But so beautifully it has been put together. And who's made the difference? It's your babies, the actors and the actresses, with what confidence they perform on the stage. You've seen for yourself how beautifully the two confident children spoke. The two children who came so confidently to escort me, though I was embarrassed a bit, but they are actors and actresses in the truest sense and spirit. I place on record my deepest appreciation for the rep, Sonali Jain, there she is, the deputy rep, Divya Singh, there she is. They really work with a fire in their bellies, most passionate, most passionate. And this passion comes from the top to the bottom. You see, you can see the ancillary staff, guards, everybody is most passionate. And who is responsible for keeping their passion alive? It's your children. We are here for the babies. Child is our priority. Our life revolves around your babies. Then we have Nishat, Sakshi Malhotra, Sumit Kaur, Sakshi Mishra, Divya Sachdeva, Tina Joshi, Shivangi, Nikita Rana, and last but not the least, Iti Vadhva. A loud round of applause for these beautiful teachers. And yes, we teachers cannot do anything much without your support, without the help of the ancillary staff, because that is customary in India, not in countries abroad where teacher has to do everything. And yes, the performing arts department, they put in their efforts. Our vice principal, I mean, it's wrong on my part to call, I don't know who's coined the term vice. It has to be wise. Wise principal believes in giving her heart and soul to any project that she takes up. And nobody had forced her to take up these projects. Again, this is something which comes from within, from the heart. And anything that comes from the heart has a different flavor, has a different aroma altogether. You agree with me? जो दिल से काम करते हैं, उसका रंग ही अनोखा होता है. So I'm extremely lucky to have her as a part of my team, along with the academic coordinators, the two of our academic coordinators, Ekta Anand for the primary classes, and for the pre-primary classes, we have Ashima. I think one child was not well, and she's taken her to the medical room. I'm not mentioning anything here about our senior grades. Why? Because those coordinators are not here, so they are there. The vice principal for the senior grades are also there. But these are the teachers, these are the heads that would matter you the most. My heartfelt gratitude for each one of the teachers for putting in their best, and heartiest congratulations, dear parents, to each one of you for reposing immense faith in Lotus Valley. Dear parents, your prized possessions would very soon be graduating to grade 2. Right? Are you happy about it? They are growing. And what a pleasure it is to see your child grow in front of your eyes. And they will be subjected to even a higher level of teaching and learning, because each year the level goes up, the bar goes up. Please ensure that whatever the child learns is reinforced at home, because home and school both have to work hand in hand together for the healthy learning, healthy growth, and healthy development of the child. And every child, you must remember, has their own pace of learning. So do not compare children. His child knows this, why my child does not know? No. And above all, there's something called genes also. They will all sooner or later do very, very well. Okay? So don't take on any kind of stress, and don't let your stress pass on to the children. Let them be happy, you be blessed, you are blessed. God has gifted you with such wonderful souls. One thing you must remember, regularity. Let the child be regular to school. When you are raising your child, your personal agendas take a back seat, isn't it? That's the way it should be, and it is. Life is all about compromises and sacrifices, and for your child you do today, tomorrow your child will learn to do it in many folds. And then you'll say, oh, my child, how beautiful, isn't it? So values and virtues of life, discipline, trust, regularity, they go a long way, and they must be nurtured now. And it's not that you need to teach them to be regular, you need to teach them to be having trust, you need to teach them to be disciplined. This is something when a child watches, automatically learns. So which means that we have to be at our best behavior. You agree with me? Fantastic. So as I said, grade 1 becomes grade 2. Entree program has been scheduled for the 28th. You are all in complete know-how. Detailed circular would be coming to you. That's the day when the respective new class teachers would be probably talking about the latest pedagogies in the teaching and would inform you as to how your child will be taught in the class, right? And this is the day we've dedicated for books. The book bag would be handed over to you by the class teacher. Earlier we thought we have been doing, where parents have been lining up outside the book store, and that was quite nightmarish kind of an activity, and I always felt bad about it. But this year, I've thought of disseminating the books, from the respective classes. So you will be called in batches of 8 or 10 for the entree program. Please respect time, be on time. Even if you think you'll be caught up in the traffic, leave your house 10 minutes before, rather than making an excuse that we were caught in the traffic. Stick to your group time. And once when you come in, you hand over the check. You'll be informed of the amount very soon. A circular is being drafted, and you will very soon be receiving a circular. And hand over the check to the class teacher, pick up your bag and walk out after the entree. Will that be all right? If we all take care of our actions, and I don't foresee anything wrong happening, because the timings that are being given, keeping in mind the traffic outside. So if you skip the time, then it will cause a chaos outside. So please ensure that you give your best, do your best, so that nothing wrong happens. Another good news I wish to share with you before I step down, in regard with the fee. This will be the 4th consecutive year. 23-24 would be the 4th consecutive year when we are not increasing the fee, and this is a decision which has been taken most mindfully by the management. So I hope that suits your pocket. We do understand everybody has gone through a sad state. We've lost a lot of human resource. Pandemic has been very disastrous. So another year we give you. However, the government has given us the liberty to increase the fee, and schools in Gurugram are increasing the fee because Form 6 has been filled up. I've also filled up the Form 6, but without increasing the fee. Okay? So now I'm sure you're ready to clap for your babies. So the little actors and actresses are ready to enchant you, to charm you. They've already charmed you, but now you'll see their talent, which probably you've not seen before. God bless you and love you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Anita ma'am. Your kind words and grandmotherly touch warms our hearts and makes us as well as our parents feel privileged under your magnanimous and grandeur umbrella. We would also like to extend a warm welcome to our affectionate, passionate and beloved Vice Principal Ritu Java Ma'am. Dear Ritu Ma'am, this is a perfect moment to thank you for all the creativity and enthusiasm that you infuse in each of us with your loving guidance.
It is now time to have our friends Dikshita and Aviraj to join us on stage to present a brief about Kaaryashala.
To the one-of-a-kind exhibition. Come, interactive artisans meet. Kaaryashala, Har Hunar Kusalam, hosted by Lotus Valley International School. The program has been organized to provide an opportunity to the Indian artisans to directly interact with the younger generation and to give impetus to their products. We consider it a privilege to meet and honor the artisans who have been working consistently to keep Indian cultural and artistic heritage flourishing. You must have seen a lot of celebrities adorning the red carpet, but today we are going to introduce you to our real heroes. हमारी कला ही हमारा शस्त्र है और हमारी संस्कृति हमारी ढाल। आइए हम सब आज मिलकर अपने इन सैनिकों का शुक्रिया अदा करें। Yes, we are talking about our native artisans who have dedicated their lives to their art form. From puppetry to toys, bangle making to handloom. We are going to meet them all and appreciate their efforts by encouraging them further. Our Director Principal Anita Malhotra Ma'am endorses the belief that one must remember their roots and respect where they come from. It is because of her inspiring words and encouragement we are able to come together and make this event a reality. Therefore, we invite Ma'am to come on the stage to welcome our guest of the day. A very good morning, dear parents, as well as my wonderful learners. Today's gathering is reminding me of Shri Rabindranath Tagore's beautiful quote. The roots below the earth claim no rewards for making the branches beautiful. The beauty of our nation is increased many-fold by its craft that are diverse and rich in history and culture. The handloom and handicraft industry is a key means of livelihood to the country's rural and urban population. It is well known for being a pioneer of environmental friendly zero-waste practices. Our Indian artisans work hard around the clock, and the least we can do is to respect and recognize their effort. Isn't it? I would like our Vice Principal, Miss Ritu Java, to call upon our guest on the stage. for your words of wisdom. As rightly said by Ma'am, India's craft heritage presents our country with a competitive global advantage. We are grateful to our talented Indian artists for their contributions they make to make India a vibrant country known world over for its ancient handicraft and handloom heritage. Let us welcome the Indian artisans on stage with a round of applause. Our first guest of the day is Mr. Ramdas Pandey, known for his puppetry skills, followed by Mr. Subhash Titkari, who is renowned for making wooden toys. Next, we have on the stage Mr. Suresh Chandi, who is famous for his exemplary bangle making skills. Coming up next is Mr. Faiz Ahmad Jan, a paper mache craftsman, and Mr. V.K. Munaswamy, a terracotta artist. Please welcome Sri Lama Meher, a handloom expert, along with Mr. Ramdev Ram Pandit, a famous potter. I know you're waiting for your little ones to come on the stage now. My heart swells with happiness when I see grandparents enjoy the presentation of the babies of their babies. Dear parents, enjoy the show. Much, ma'am, for your encouraging words. We all take inspiration from you every day. Let us invite our first guest back on the stage. A very warm welcome, Mr. Ramdas Pandey. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for him. Mr. Ramdas Pandey, so good to see you here. Sir, you are one of the finest Indian puppeteers and puppet makers. Can you share one of your fondest memories with our audience today?
Oh, yes. Once I went to a village for a show. However, the show was cancelled due to heavy rain. Children who were beaming with excitement were disheartened because of the cancellation. I couldn't bear that. So I decided to show them the puppet show under a tree. It gave me a great sense of pride to have an audience so exhilarated, and I am yet to find a better audience than them. But today, I found a very good audience, isn't it?
Sir, can you help us brighten the day of today's audience as well?
Sure, why not? Where are my puppets? Oh yes, there they are.
खम्मा गनी, कौन हूँ मैं और कहाँ से आई हूँ मैं? आपको को क्या लगता है? क्या मैं दूर अंतरिक्ष से आई हूँ या प्राचीन गुफा चित्रों से? सही पहचाना आपने। मैं कठपुतली हूँ और मैं अकेली नहीं, मेरे बहुत से भाई बहन हैं। I have many relatives too, like shadow puppets. और मैं उड़ी, finger puppet. और हम लोगों की उंगली पर नाचते हैं, glove puppet. सत श्री अकाल प्रधानाचार्य जी. I also have lot of friends across the world. कुछ मोटे, कुछ पतले, कुछ लंबे, कुछ गोल और कुछ छोटे. They are of different colors as well. Purple, blue, orange and red. And do you know, from very old times, we have entertained people. People use us for telling folk tales and stories. And you will find our references in ballad and folk songs as well. Wow! It was so entertaining! मजा ही आ गया! Through the puppet show, storytelling becomes so easy. I love it. फिर भी पता नहीं क्यों ये कला अपना अस्तित्व ही खोती जा रही है. Don't worry, there are still people like Suresh Datta, Ranganath Rao, Dadi Padumji, to name a few, who are working hard to keep this art form alive.
उम्मीद है कि ये सब देखकर आप लोगों को मजा आ रहा होगा. क्या आप सब तैयार हैं इस कार्यक्रम का और आनंद उठाने के लिए? It was wonderful having you here, sir, Mr. Ramdas Padhe. Thank you for these valuable moments. Now, as sir rightly said, get ready for a fun-packed dance.
जुड़ जुड़ बाजे खूब रजी कोई
audience, we are sure you enjoyed meeting Sri Ramdas Padre. The master puppeteer gave a wonderful start to our day. We have got a lot of surprises for you.
It's time to invite our next star of the day, who has made significant contributions to promote the art of making wooden toys. Mr. Subhash Chitari, a national awardee and an artisan famous world over for crafting wooden toys. Thank you. It's delightful to be here.
Sir, we're a great fan of yours. Our inquisitive learners have been waiting to talk to you. Sir, we have heard a lot about you and are grateful to you for accepting our invitation for today's event. How does it feel to create toys and spread happiness amongst children?
I feel so touched when little ones come and tell me that they love my toys. The more I craft toys, the more I fall in love with the art. I have been spending 13 hours daily for the past 62 years on making toys. Amongst all the toys, the fruit basket with 27 different fruits is loved by children the most. I see so many wooden fruit baskets around. Which are the other toys you love crafting? Along with the fruit baskets, I have several toys, musical instruments, miniature railway models and dangles. If there is any leftover wood, I use it to make decorative artwork.
That's amazing, sir. Do you feel that people are gradually showing trust in buying wooden toys for their children?
Yes, indeed. The craft of making wooden toys has received a lot of recognition. Though there is a lot still to be done to promote this art.
Can you tell me about the wood that is used to make these toys?
The toys are made from the wood of the Indian coral tree, which is also known as pangara. As this wood is soft to carve on, the logs are cut into smaller pieces and given shapes.
Just one last question, sir. How did your love towards wooden toys crafting grow? What inspired you to start making wooden toys?
आइए साझा करता हूँ अपनी बचपन की वह घटना जिससे प्यार भरा खिलौनों के लिए अपना। एक बार घूमते घूमते दादी के साथ हमने देखी एक अनोखी खिलौने की दुकान। चलिए देखते हैं क्या हुआ उसके बाद।
नमस्ते आंटी जी, बड़े दिनों बाद आपसे मुलाकात हुई।
हाँ राजू भाई, यह है मेरा पोता सुभाष। बाहर से इसकी नजर लकड़ी के खिलौनों पर पड़ी, बस वही लेने आए हैं।
ये तो बहुत अच्छी बात है, वरना आजकल के बच्चे कहाँ लकड़ी के खिलौने पसंद करते हैं। ये देखो सुभाष बेटा, ये सभी खिलौने लकड़ी से बनते हैं। ये देखो गाड़ी, ये है फल, ये रही नाव, ये रही चिड़िया, जानवर और भी बहुत कुछ।
ये सब खिलौने कितने अलग हैं एक दूसरे से और कितने ही सुंदर। ऐसे खिलौने मैंने कभी नहीं देखे। मैं बहुत खुश हूँ कि आप मुझे यहाँ लेके आई दादी। क्या मैं एक खरीद सकता हूँ दादी? मुझे अपने दोस्तों को भी दिखाना है।
हाँ हाँ, क्यों नहीं।
ये खिलौने बनाने में कितनी मेहनत लगती होगी ना दादी? मैं भी बड़ा होकर यही बनाऊंगा।
मजा आया आपको ये कहानी सुनकर? जब हम अपने काम को पसंद करते हैं तो उससे आनंद में और कुछ नहीं होता, ऐसा आपकी प्रधानाचार्य जी श्रीमती अनीता मल्होत्रा जी का भी मानना है। चलो अब मेरे साथ, आपको और भी रोचक चीजें दिखाता हूँ। बिल्कुल सर, हम सब तो बस तैयार बैठे हैं परफॉर्मेंस के लिए, पर पहले हम आपका तहे दिल से शुक्रिया अदा करना चाहते हैं कि आप यहाँ आए और आपने हमें इतना कुछ बताया। अरे क्या आप लोगों ने सुना? ये आवाज कहाँ से आ रही है? चलो देखें। लकड़ी की काठी, काठी पे घोड़ा, घोड़े की दुम पे जो मारा हथौड़ा, दौड़ा 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 घोड़ा दुम उठा के दौड़ा। लकड़ी की काठी, काठी पे घोड़ा, घोड़े की दुम पे जो मारा हथौड़ा, दौड़ा 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 घोड़ा दुम उठा के दौड़ा। लकड़ी की काठी, काठी पे घोड़ा, घोड़े की दुम पे जो मारा हथौड़ा, दौड़ा 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 घोड़ा दुम उठा के दौड़ा। घोड़ा पहुंचा चौक में था नाई, घोड़े जी की नाई ने हजामत जो बनाई। तक बक घोड़ा पहुंचा चौक में था नाई, घोड़े जी की नाई ने हजामत जो बनाई। दौड़ा 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 घोड़ा दुम उठा के दौड़ा। लकड़ी की काठी, काठी पे घोड़ा, घोड़े की दुम पे जो मारा हथौड़ा, दौड़ा 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 घोड़ा दुम उठा के दौड़ा। ला 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 ला, ला 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 ला। घोड़ा था घमंडी, पहुंचा सब्जी मंडी, सब्जी मंडी बर्फ पड़ी थी, बर्फ में लग गई ठंडी। टक बक घोड़ा था घमंडी, पहुंचा सब्जी मंडी, सब्जी मंडी बर्फ पड़ी थी, बर्फ में लग गई ठंडी। दौड़ा 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 घोड़ा दुम उठा के दौड़ा। लकड़ी की काठी, काठी पे घोड़ा, घोड़े की दुम पे जो मारा हथौड़ा, दौड़ा 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 घोड़ा दुम उठा के दौड़ा। ला 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 ला, ला 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 ला। It was an eye-opening experience knowing about the work done by Subhash Chitari in promoting wooden toys around the world. I'm sure you all all must be really excited to talk to our next guest.
Yes, of course we are. He has been working in the famous bangle industry of Firozabad since his childhood. We are grateful to him for accepting our invitation and becoming a part of today's event. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Suresh Chatni.
शुक्रिया आप सबका मुझे यहाँ बुलाने के लिए। आपका स्वागत है सुरेश जी। हमें बहुत खुशी है कि आप अपना कीमती वक्त निकाल कर हमसे मिलने आए। आप कितने सालों से फिरोजाबाद में हैं और आपको हमारा शहर कैसा लग रहा है? मैं पिछले 30 सालों से फिरोजाबाद की गलियों से बाहर निकला ही नहीं, बस अपने काम में व्यस्त रहा हूँ। आपका गुरुग्राम शहर तो बहुत ही शानदार है और मुझे यहाँ आकर बहुत अच्छा लगा। हमारा सौभाग्य है कि हमें आपकी सेवा करने का मौका मिला। सुरेश जी, चूड़ियाँ बनाना बहुत ही मेहनत का काम है। क्या आप इस बात पे कुछ रोशनी डालेंगे? देवी जी, हमारा दिन तो सुबह 4 बजे से ही शुरू हो जाता है और शाम 7 बजे तक भट्टी के सामने चूड़ियाँ बनाने में ही निकल जाता है। आप सभी चूड़ी बनाने वाले कारीगरों को हमारा सलाम। धन्यवाद जी। अच्छी चूड़ियाँ तो अलग अलग प्रकार की होती है। क्या आप हम सबको भी इन सभी प्रकारों की चूड़ियों के बारे में बताएंगे? इसका जवाब मैं आपको एक कहानी सुनाकर दूंगा। चलिए, मैं आपको ले चलता हूँ एक ऐसे ही घर में जहाँ पीढ़ियों से लोग चूड़ियाँ बना रहे हैं और इस व्यापार में माहिर हैं।
Mama, these bangles that we make, what are these used for? You know, beta, these bangles are worn on special occasions like festivals, functions and religious occasions with saris, salwar kameez and lehengas. Can we wear these bangles every day? Yes, we can. We wear band-style bangles with our dresses and jeans. They give a stylish look. See my bangles. Do you like these? You know, these belong to Punjab. And in Punjab, brides wear ivory and red bangles called chuda. In Bengal, a new bride wears a couch shell bangle and a red coral bangle, which are locally called shaka and pole. Your grandmother likes them a lot too. बिल्कुल ठीक बोल रहे हैं तुम्हारे दादाजी। उसके अलावा मुझे और भी चूड़ियाँ पसंद हैं जिनके बारे में इनको पता ही नहीं है, जैसे जड़ाऊ बैंगल्स और मीनाकारी बैंगल्स। जड़ाऊ बैंगल्स are handcrafted in gold and studded with natural diamond polkis. Meenakari bangles are mostly made of gold with designs of flowers and birds on it. Yay! Now I know about these bangles. Thank you, Daddy. Thank you, Dadaji. Thank you, Masi. Thank you, Mama. Bangles have always been an integral part of Indian culture. Whether it is a chudi, a kada or a kangan, they will continue to be worn through ages. They are specimens of exemplary workmanship and cultural pride. Yes, Baba, you are right. Bangles will continue to enhance the beauty of every woman across generations. चूड़ियां खनखनाती है, सबके मन को भाती है, ये कलाइयों में जाके बहुत खिलखिलाती है। मैं आशा करता हूँ कि मेरे यहाँ आने से आप सभी लोगों को कुछ नया सीखने को मिला और आपको मजा आया। बिल्कुल सर, हम आपके आभारी हैं कि आप यहाँ आए। आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। हमारे बच्चों ने आपके आदर सत्कार के लिए एक गाना तैयार किया है। उम्मीद है आपको पसंद आएगा। you so much, Mr. Suresh Chani, for gracing us with your esteemed presence. Now, our next skill is Papa papier-mâché, also commonly known as paper-mâché. You know, it looks as heavenly as the place it comes from, Kashmir, the heaven on earth.
You are absolutely right. Today we have amongst us Padma Shri Awardee Mr. Faiz Ahmed Jan, who is renowned for an outstanding work in the realms of handicraft and paper mache. He has taken out his valuable time to introduce us this beautiful art. So please give him a huge round of applause. Greetings everybody. I am pleased to be with such a vibrant audience.
Mr. Jan, you need no introduction, and we feel honored to have you with us today. You are well versed with Kashmiri paper mache. Can you share how your journey has been so far?
It has been amazing seeing people get inspired by my art and share their perspective about it.
Can we also be a part of this splendid journey and witness this magical art that you speak so highly of?
Yes, sure. You are a curious audience. Let me take you to the beautiful lanes of Kashmir, where this art is brought to life. We have tourists swamping our places every day. Let's witness one such encounter. What is this, sir?
Volume Hera. Welcome, welcome. We are Sukta makers, and these are the results of our hard work. Sukta makers? What does that mean? And what is Sukta? Sukta is the object that we make using paper pulp, passing through various stages of preparation, beginning from paper cutting, paper soaking, etc. Us, the skilled artisans involved in making these items, are called Sukta makers. How do you make these? Oh, you have come to the right place. Value. Vamos, let's see. This is the initial stage of preparation called Saktasazi. It includes the making of the craft from the mixture of paper pulp with the help of rice straw and copper sulfate. Wow, the process is very detailed. Yes, and there is more. In the final step, Nakashi, several coats of paints are applied and the object is decorated. These are so breathtaking. You must be earning a lot since you put so much effort into making them. Though we have won popularity and some of our fellow brothers are earning well, the majority of our local craftsmen are struggling to make their ends meet. We request you all to buy locally and help us preserve our livelihood and this time form of our art that we cherish. We surely will. Gracias for the tour. We really enjoyed it.
I hope our artisans helped you understand this craft better. Since we have come here, let me share a quote about this place. Gar firdos baruye zamiyast, hamiyast. You must be wondering, What does it mean? It means if there is a heaven on earth, it's here, it's here, it's here.
Thank you, sir, for such lovely words. Since you have brought us to the scenic land, let us entertain you with a dance that would bring Kashmir and its vibrant beauty in front of your eyes.
फिर जरा जरा महकेगा खुशबू के मौसम आएंगे, फिर चिनार की शाखों पे पंछी घर अपना बनाएंगे। इन राहों से जाने वाले फिर लौट के वापस आएंगे, फिर जन्नत की गलियों में सब लोग ये नगमा गाएंगे। रिंद पोशमाल गिंदने द्राय लोलो, सरगम के मीठे मीठे सुर घोलो, रिंग पोशमाल गिनने जाए रोलो। हे आया हूँ मैं प्यार का ये नगमा सुनाने, सारी दुनिया को एक सुर में सजाने, सबके दिलों से नफरत को मिटाने। आओ यारो मेरे संग संग बोलो, रिंग पोशमाल गिनने जाए रोलो। आया हूँ मैं प्यार का ये नगमा सुनाने, सारी दुनिया को एक सुर में सजाने, सबके दिलों से नफरत को मिटाने। आओ यारो मेरे संग संग बोलो, रिंग पोशमाल गिनने जाए रोलो। जीत ले जो सबके दिल को, ऐसा कोई गीत गाओ, दोस्ती का साज छेड़ो, दुश्मनी को भूल जाओ। आओ यारो मेरे संग संग बोलो,
Thank you, Mr. Fiaz, for this visual treat. तो कहते हैं ना, जब आप खुद को तराशते हैं तो दुनिया आपको तलाशती है. Terracotta, an ancient art form, perhaps one of the first expressions of creativity of the human mind, is well known for its temple art. We would like to welcome our next guest, Shri V.K. Munnusamy. He is an Indian terracotta artist who won Padma Shri Award in the year 2020 for his work in the field of terracotta artistry. So please give him a huge round of applause. Thank you everyone for your warm welcome. Vanakkam sir. It is overwhelming to see such a dramatic life-size statue. It must have been a difficult task. What inspired you? In my childhood, I loved to play with clay and gradually started making small toys out of it. This is how my hobby became my profession under the guidance of my Amma and Appa. Sir, what did you enjoy making the most in your childhood? I love the feel of sand in my hand and making statues of different animals was one of my favorite pastimes. We used to narrate stories using them. That sounds interesting. How are these statues shaped? Do you use your hands or any tool? The statues are molded or shaped by hand and then dried before being baked or fired at high temperatures. Sir, terracotta is also known for its auspiciousness as per some cultural beliefs. Can you throw some light on it? Gee, it is because in the making process of terracotta art, they use all 5 elements: air, water, fire, sky and earth. Sir, every art has its famous place. So which place is famous for terracotta art in India? In West Bengal, there is a town named Bishnupur. It is famous for its terracotta decorative pieces. Would you like to come along and see the temples of this town in its full glory? Yes, let's go. नमस्कार पंडित जी. नमस्कार अन्ना. बहुत दिनों बाद आना हुआ और आज यहाँ कैसे? पंडित जी यूं ही इन बच्चों को हिंदुस्तान की कला दिखाने ले आया. I am amazed to see temples made from terracotta. Indeed, the temples of Bishnupur reflect the local architecture of Bengal, and most of them were built between 1622 CE and 1758 CE. That is almost 264 years ago. That's amazing. How are these temples still surviving? It is a testimony to the skill of brilliant artisans that these temples survive to this day. Are all the statues and temple walls made out of terracotta? Yes. Not only that, even the decorative hangings, bells, jewelry, utensils, planters and tiles are made of terracotta. अरे आप ये सुनकर
आश्चर्यचकित हो गए। अब तो टेराकोटा के फ्रिज भी आने लगे हैं। किसी ने सही कहा है, मिट्टी तेरे रंग हजार, रूप बदल बदल करते हैं। तेरा व्यापार, तू ही मूर्त, तू ही कल्पना, तू ही यवन कवियों की रचना। तुझ में है सौगंध, तुझसे ही बनती प्रभु की मूरत, तुझसे ही बनती इंसानी सूरत। मिट्टी में ही बसा हूँ, मिट्टी से ही बना हूँ।
That was indeed thoughtful. We thank you from the bottom of our heart as you took out your valuable time and joined us today to be a part of this event. It was a pleasure to have you among us. Let us all come together now to worship our beautiful land.
धड़कनों में और लबों पे एक ही आवाज है, आज मिल गई है अपने पंख को परवाज है। धड़कनों में और लबों पे एक ही आवाज है, आज मिल गई है अपने पंख को परवाज है। इन रगों में रंग है जिसका आज हो जाना है उसका रे, कुछ नहीं मांगे किसी से है मगर हम सारे इसी से रे। सुन लेना बंदे आ, माटी अनमोल है बंदे आ, बंदे आ, माटी अनमोल है बंदे आ, बंदे आ, माटी अनमोल है बंदे आ। तेरा मेरा क्या है बंधया, सब कुछ ये कुदरत है। जो पाले तू उसको भूले, कैसे ये फितरत है। पाँव के नीचे ये जो ना हो, पाँव फिसल जाएगा। आज अभी से ठान ले बंधया, चलना फिर आएगा, चलना फिर आएगा।
enlightening us about terracotta art, Mr. V.K. Munuswamy. Now, our next guest is Sri Laba Meher, known for his exceptional work. He is one of the gems of India who marked his presence in the handloom sector. Yes, he has been felicitated with the National Award for generating awareness about the handloom sector. So everybody, please put your hands together for Sri Laba Meher. Good evening, Mr. Laba. It's a pleasure to meet you today. I have heard so much about your contribution in the handloom sector. Your knowledge of the handloom industry and your experience in it are fascinating, and we would love to learn more about it. I am glad that I could be of help to promote the versatile skill. I am also happy to see the younger generation showing interest and fostering the skill further. Just a few days back, I was in Bangalore at an exhibition where I met young college children. I also have an exhibition going on. Would you like to come along and explore more about our rich heritage? Of course, sir. It would be an honor. Good evening, Mr. Laba. We are amazed to see the ambience of this place. It's so colorful and highlights the various cultures of the country. We can't wait to see the exhibition and get to know the artisans from different parts of India, exhibiting their work of art under one roof. Okay, children, so without any further delay, let's start our tour since it feels so good to see the gleam in your eyes. Meet my friend, Mr. Sudesh, who will tell you more about our country's rich and cultural heritage. I will join you back in some time. Hello children, do you know the handloom sector is a symbol of diverse culture as well as an important source of income in rural and semi-rural areas. So let's get to know the weavers whose warmth can be felt in their woven fabrics. नमस्कार, हम आपका तहे दिल से स्वागत करते हैं अपनी इस हथकरघा प्रदर्शनी में। तो क्या आप तैयार हैं अपनी मम्मी के लिए बनारसी साड़ी और अपनी बहनों के लिए फुलकारी दुपट्टा देने के लिए? बिल्कुल तैयार है। आओ बच्चों, आज ਅਸੀਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਦੀ ਝਲਕ ਦਿਖਾਣੇ ਆ। ਜਿਵੇਂ ਸਾਡਾ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਰੰਗੀਨ, ਉਵੇਂ ਸਾਡਾ ਫੁਲਕਾਰੀ ਦੁਪੱਟਾ, ਜਿਸ ਨੂੰ ਸਾਡੇ ਕਾਰੀਗਰਾਂ ਨੇ ਬੜੀ ਬਾਰੀਕੀ ਨਾਲ ਰੇਸ਼ਮੀ ਧਾਗੇ ਨਾਲ ਬਣਾਇਆ ਹੈ। प्यारे बच्चों, हम हैं बनारसी बुनकर जो लेकर आए हैं शानदार सोने और चांदी के तारों से सजी जरी की साड़ियाँ। ये निराली जरी की साड़ियाँ हमारे पवित्र शहर वाराणसी से आई हैं। अरे वाह, कितने खूबसूरत रंग है इन साड़ियों के। मन करता है साड़ी ही ले लूं अपनी मम्मी के लिए। आदाब बच्चों, आदाब। ये देखिए, ये है नवाबों के शहर लखनऊ से चिकनकारी का बेहतरीन दुपट्टा जो कि रेशमी धागों से पिरोया गया है। वाह, It's so beautiful. It was indeed a splendid tour. These artisans deserve all the limelight and appreciation for the intricate and hard work to do to produce such delicate and beautiful pieces.
मुझे तो मजा ही आ गया इतने सारे बुनकरों से मिलकर। अगली बार अपनी मम्मी को साड़ी यहीं से दिलवाऊंगी।
Let us all do our bit and encourage the artisans by buying the things produced by them and help build a strong economy.
अरे कुछ सुना क्या? कहीं से सुरीली सुरीली आवाज आ रही है। चलो चलकर देखते हैं।
चिंगारी जो जली हुई है आज उसे तू आग बना दे। हाथों के तेरे इसी हुनर से विश्व को ये पैगाम सुना दे। स्वावलंबन के धागों से स्वावलंबन के धागों से बुन रहे भारत नया, बुन रहे भारत नया, बुन रहे भारत नया, बुन रहे भारत नया। पाटन का पटोला, इकत उड़ीसा की, महाराष्ट्र की पैठनी और एमपी की जरी, बांधनी गुजरात की, कश्मीर का पश्मीना, हस्तकला का ऐसा दरिया कहीं ना। जरूरत है तेरी आवाज बन जा, अंजाम जो हो आगाज बन जा। अपने सब सपने साकार कर जा, तू खुद अपनी तकदीर बन जा। आत्मनिर्भर किनारों से, आत्मनिर्भर किनारों से गूंज रहा भारत नया, गूंज रहा भारत नया, गूंज रहा भारत नया, गूंज रहा भारत नया।
That was indeed informative. Moving on next, we have another skill ready for you. आज के इस नए दौर में आपको ले चलते हैं मिट्टी की खुशबू से रूबरू कराने। आज हमारे बीच में ब्रह्मदेव राम पंडित जी आए हैं हमें एक नई दुनिया दिखाने। He is an Indian studio potter and craftsman known for his expertise in making pottery. He was honored by the government of India in 2013 by bestowing on him the Padma Shri for his contributions to the field of art. Do you know that the Ministry of Textiles has also conferred the title of Shiv Guru on him?
welcome, sir. You are known for your work in the field of studio pottery. We would be delighted to know more about your expertise and knowledge on this topic. Thanks. It's my honor to be here. Friends, today I would like to introduce you all to my world of Indian pottery, a spinning tale of art and utility. We do magic using clay with our hands. As we all are aware of your magic with the clay, we would also request you to apprise our audience what pottery is and when did it actually start. Kumbhkari or Indian pottery is an art of making containers, sculptures and other objects of clay. The real beginning of Kumbhkari began with the Indus Valley civilization, which is almost 8,000 years old. So Pandit ji, would you like to tell us about various types of pottery? चलिए, तो आज हम आप सबको ले चलते हैं शहरों के शहर, वो है हमारा बुलंदशहर, which is also known as the ceramic city. Khurja, a city in Bulandshahr, Uttar Pradesh, is a famous tourist attraction thanks to the colorful pottery it produces. Let me take you to one of the markets. I am sure you will enjoy the journey. भैया जी, ये मटका कितने का दिया? बाबूजी, 100 रुपए का एक मटका ले जाइए. दादाजी, why are you buying this earthen pot when we have a huge refrigerator at home? आओ तुमको बतलाता हूँ कि इस मिट्टी के मटके में कितने हैं गुण. मटके का पानी पीने से ना सिर्फ हमारी पाचन शक्ति मजबूत होती है, बल्कि ये हमारे शरीर में जरूरी तत्व भी पूरे करता है. और जानते हो, ये मटका हमको बिना बिजली के भी ठंडा पानी देता है. ये हुई ना मजेदार बात. आइए बाबूजी, ये देखिए कितने सुंदर दिए. दिवाली के त्योहार में इन्हीं दियों से अपना घर रोशन कीजिएगा. आप जब हमसे दिए खरीदते हैं, तभी तो हमारी भी दिवाली रोशन होती है. They have so much rustic look, but what are these used for? My dear Tiara, when Lord Rama came back from exile, the people of Ayodhya lit these mitti ki diyas to welcome him. Dadaji, I am finding these items beautiful, but my teacher always talks about using things which are eco-friendly. So are these also environmental friendly? Well said, Tiara. We should use items made out of ceramics, like beautiful decor items and diyas, which are composed of natural clay and other raw materials. As such, their production does not require the exploitation of other natural resources like trees. Tiara, your grandfather is right. Compared with paper and plastic, pottery items are rarely tossed into the garbage. But once in the landfill, it returns to the earth and it's more friendly to the environment. Both natural and food-safe pottery items are significantly more sustainable than plastic, which can actually give out toxins into the food we eat. So now, friends, we all have understood the benefits of clay pots and can easily determine why pottery was so popular in ancient times. So let's take a pledge to encourage people to switch to pottery items which are eco-friendly and inexpensive as well. सौंधी सौंधी सी खुशबू है कहीं से आई और मेरे मन को बहुत भाई।
सौंधी सौंधी सी खुशबू मुझको कहीं से आए, फूलों से ज्यादा जिसकी खुशबू मुझे लुभाए। तपते मेरे पैर जब भीगी धरती पर आए, तन की क्या बात करूं मैं, मन भी शीतल हो जाए। हर कण मेरी काया का, हर कण मेरी काया का माटी ही माटी बोले। अखियां जो बंद करूं तो जानू मैं ही माटी हूँ रे। अरे सुन ले, अरे सुन ले, मैं भी माटी हूँ, तू भी माटी है। आजा आजा रे माटी का जश्न मनाए। मैं भी माटी हूँ, तू भी माटी है। आजा आजा रे माटी का जश्न मनाए। माटी छूके तन मन नाचे रे। आजा आजा रे माटी का जश्न मनाए। मैं भी माटी हूँ, तू भी माटी है। आजा आजा रे माटी का जश्न मनाए। शाखों से टपके एक बेर के रूप में माटी, रंग बिरंगी उड़ती तितली का रूप है माटी। सांसों को महकाते इस फूल का रूप है माटी। जुबां को शहद बनाती ये मधुरानी भी माटी। देखूं मैं हर एक जीवन, देखूं मैं हर एक जीवन माटी ही माटी बोले। अखियां जो बंद करूं तो जानू मैं ही माटी हूँ रे। अरे सुन ले, अरे सुन ले, मैं भी माटी हूँ, तू भी माटी है। आजा आजा रे माटी का जश्न मनाए। मैं भी माटी हूँ, तू भी माटी है। आजा आजा रे माटी का जश्न मनाए। माटी छूके तन मन नाचे रे। आजा आजा रे माटी का जश्न मनाए। मैं भी माटी हूँ, तू भी माटी है। आजा आजा रे माटी का जश्न मनाए।
Thank you all for being such a lovely audience. We hope you had a wonderful time. It was an extraordinary experience, seeing the artistic heritage across the nation under one roof. All thanks to our esteemed Director Principal Ma'am. With this, we bring the Artisans Meet, organized by Lotus Valley International School, to successful closure.
भारत, इंडिया या कहो इसे हिंदुस्तान, देश हमारा रहा सदा से ही गुणों की खान। चहके विहग मृदा की सौंधी सौंधी महक, जूही, चंपा, चमेली, सुरभित प्रभा मंडित पलाश की दहक। इसी माटी से जन्मे अनेकों विद्वान, हुनरमंद और महान फनकार। वक्त कोई भी हो, रियाजत और निष्ठा के बल हम कभी ना माने हार। देख के अपने कलाकारों के हाथों का जादू, हृदय मेरा होता बेकाबू। लट्टू, सारंगी, पीपनी और चाटू, हाथों का हुनर काबिले दाद है बाबू। सच बताएं तो उबाल सा आता है मन के भावों में हमारे। आखिर क्यों लुप्त हो रही हैं ये कलाएं देश से हमारे। प्रयास है हमारा कि मेक इन इंडिया का नारा कर दे इतना बुलंद कि भारतीय कला की प्रसिद्धि और गौरव हो चहु दिशाओं में ज्वलंत। जाएं जहां भी इस दुनिया में, दिखें केवल भारत के ही रंग। दस्तकारी और तकनीक आसमान की ऊंचाइयों को छुए एक संग। देते हैं आज ये आत्मविश्वास से बता, हमारे शिल्पकारों के हुनर को आपके जज्बात देंगे जता। आह्वान है आज सभागार में बैठे सभी सदस्यों से, इस प्रतिज्ञा में साथ दें अपने पूर्ण मन से। तो आइए हमारी आवाज से मिलाइए आवाज आप। हर हुनर को करें सलाम, हर हुनर को करें सलाम, हर हुनर को करें सलाम।
Ladies and gentlemen, continue your round of applause. Coming on stage, Grade 1 Falcons, led by Sonali Jain and Nishal.
कच्चा पक्का आता था जो ठीक किया, हमसे जो ना हो पाया वो सीख लिया। आज तो हसल है मगर मीठा मीठा कल है।
सर्टिफिकेट वाली ऐसी शाइन मिली, अपॉर्चुनिटी की लंबी लाइन मिली। पंख आए हैं मुझको, मैं उड़ जाना फुर्र। बैठा है जी हर घर हुनर एक छिपा सा, बन गया सितारा।
Please welcome Grade 1 Flamingos, led by Sakshi Malhotra and Sumit Kaur.
छिपा सा बन गया सितारा जो उसको तराशा।
जो भी रास्ता भाता दिल उस पे ही है
With Divya Singh and Sumit Kaur, followed by Flamingos.
दिल ये हंसता गाता है फ्यूचर को बुलाता, सारी फिकर सारे डर पीछे छोड़ के।
ये जोश और जुनून और जो जिद है,
सब पा लेने का ये मौका लेट है।
फॉलो किया जो पैशन,
सफलता का इक्वेशन बिल्कुल फिट है, फिट है, फिट है।
बैठा है जी हर घर हुनर एक छिपा सा, बन गया सितारा जो उसको तराशा। बैठा है जी हर घर हुनर एक छिपा सा, बन गया सितारा जो उसको तराशा।
Grade 1 Flamingos, led by Sakshi Malhotra and Sumit Kaur. The cheer can be louder.
कच्चा पक्का आता था जो ठीक किया, हमसे जो ना हो पाया वो सीख लिया। आज तो हसल है मगर मीठा मीठा कल है।
सर्टिफिकेट वाली ऐसी शाइन मिली, अपॉर्चुनिटी की लंबी लाइन मिली। पंख आए हैं मुझको, मैं उड़ जाना फुर्र। बैठा है जी हर घर हुनर एक छिपा सा, बन गया सितारा जो उसको तराशा। जी हर घर हुनर एक छिपा सा बन गया सितारा जो उसको तराशा
Next on stage, please welcome grade 1 Kingfishers with Sakshi Mishra and Tina Joshi.
दिल उस पे ही है जाता चले हुनर बैरियर सारे तोड़ के दिल ये हंसता गाता है फ्यूचर को बुलाता सारी फिकर सारे डर पीछे छोड़ के ये जोश और जुनून और जो जिद है सब पा लेने का ये मौका लेट है फॉलो किया जो पैशन सफलता का इक्वेशन बिल्कुल फिट है फिट है फिट है बैठा है जी हर घर हुनर एक छिपा सा बन गया सितारा जो उसको तराशा बैठा है जी हर घर हुनर एक छिपा सा बन गया सितारा जो उसको तराशा
Coming on stage, grade 1 Magpies with Divya Sachdeva and Tina Joshi.
कच्चा पक्का आता था जो ठीक किया हमसे जो ना हो पाया वो सीख लिया आज तो हसल है मगर मीठा मीठा कल है सर्टिफिकेट वाली ऐसी शाइन मिली अपॉर्चुनिटी की लंबी लाइन मिली पंख आए हैं मुझको मैं उड़ जाना फुर्र बैठा है जी हर घर हुनर एक छिपा सा बन गया सितारा जो उसको तराशा बैठा है जी हर घर हुनर एक छिपा सा बन गया सितारा जो उसको तराशा
Coming next on stage, grade 1 Nightingales with Miss Shivani Suneja and Nikita Rana.
कच्चा पक्का आता था जो ठीक किया हमसे जो ना हो पाया वो सीख लिया आज तो हसल है मगर मीठा मीठा कल है सर्टिफिकेट वाली ऐसी शाइन मिली अपॉर्चुनिटी की लंबी लाइन मिली पंख आए हैं मुझको मैं उड़ जाना फुर्र बैठा है जी हर घर हुनर एक छिपा सा बन गया सितारा जो उसको तराशा बैठा है जी हर घर हुनर एक छिपा सा बन गया सितारा जो उसको तराशा
Last but not the least, grade 1 Penguins with Miss Itiyat Wadhwa and Nikita Rana.
कच्चा पक्का आता था जो ठीक किया हमसे जो ना हो पाया वो सीख लिया आज तो हसल है मगर मीठा मीठा कल है सर्टिफिकेट वाली ऐसी शाइन मिली अपॉर्चुनिटी की लंबी लाइन मिली पंख आए हैं मुझको मैं उड़ जाना फुर्र बैठा है जी हर घर हुनर एक छिपा सा बन गया सितारा जो उसको तराशा बैठा है जी हर घर हुनर एक छिपा सा बन गया सितारा जो उसको तराशा जो भी रास्ता भाता दिल उस पे ही है जाता चले हुनर बैरियर सारे तोड़ के दिल ये हंसता गाता है फ्यूचर को बुलाता
Ladies and gentlemen, once more let us welcome the grade 1 team on the stage. Miss Sonali Jain, Miss Nishat, Sakshi Malhotra, Sumit Kaur, Divya Singh, Sakshi Mishra, Tina Joshi, Divya Sachdeva, Shivani Suneja, Iti Wadhwa and Nikita Rana. Once more, grade 1 team, a big round of applause for each one of you. They truly are the women in red. So the ladies in red. थोड़ा सा माइक का वॉल्यूम बढ़ा दो, हम भी कलाकार हैं. Before I take to the thanking part, which is very, very prominent and important for all of us to close the event or any program, I would like to announce the credits. The script that you saw was written by all the class teachers who worked on the script, with Sakshi Mishra collating and editing it further and honing it, polishing it further. Dances were taken care by Miss Navita, Lovishka and Ridev. Navita, are you here? Can we have you all on the stage? Thank you, Navita. She looks like one of the students from grade 3, but she has a lot of power. And Lavishka, the dance teachers, Ridev, who's also a little wounded, but managed it. Thank you, Ridev. The choir that we began with, Sargam, the most difficult one, was taken care by Deepankash, Shalini, and Novin, who's been handling the control room all this while. The props on stage that you saw, all of that has been worked by the class teachers. However, most of it has been maneuvered by Ms. Tina Joshi. Thank you, Tina. Decorations inside, outside, for all our events. Thank you, Tina. For all our events have been very beautifully dealt with and taken care by the art team led by Ms. Savita. The recording that you saw, which has taken us days to work with your children, while we had the sound recordist, we had Nobin, Sonali Jain, the reps and the deputy rep, and the professional sound recordist who handled it, and Novin, who's still handling the control room. We'll finally get you down here on the stage, hopefully after the show, Novin. Projections, thank you, Pooja. I hope that you've managed to come down and thank you. Thanks a lot, Pooja Bakshi and Iti Vadva, who've been working in building the projections, and for Pooja to be ensuring that they're synchronized with each and every dialogue on the script. The lights and sound, Nobin and Rai in the control room with Saurabh. The management of the Wings and Learners movement, Dipali and Priyanka, they've been there all throughout. Dipali ma'am and Priyanka also been working on the fine-tuning of Hindi script, Hindi part. Thanks a lot for both of you. All the didis and bhaiyas who've been managing our children so beautifully, the housekeeping staff, the guards, everyone who's been there backstage. A big thank you to the pre-primary team. They've always been there, and the primary block teachers. All of us have been hand-holding each other. So a big thank you to each one of us, to each one of you. Thank you. Now coming to the part which I'm expected to speak. But before that, I'm trying to match up to the level that your benchmark that your children have raised, and I have to ensure that I at least live up some portion to it. जब हम अपने काम को पसंद करते हैं, तो उससे आनंदमय कुछ नहीं होता. So truly said, ma'am, because each one of us is trying to hone our skills under your mentorship. So thank you so much for helping us love our work and ensuring that while we love our work, we are also passing the same love to our children, same love to the parents, and all of us together are only spreading love and happiness while we are also making it a joyful learning journey. Thank you so much, ma'am. There are a few lessons which I took from here. I was trying to make my notes. I'm not sure if I will be as diligent and sincere to remember as your babies. But one line which one of the child said, जब हम अपने आप को तलाशते हैं तो दुनिया आपको तलाशती है. And very soon your children will be the one who would be actually be sought after. You will have queue of people waiting to get an autograph from them. I'll be one of them, because each one of them is special, an artist. While they have followed and taken a journey of the artisans which we started almost in November, and 3 grades have presented the Kaaryashala in their own different manner, and each one has been unique. Har Hunar Ko Salam for grade 1, journey of transformation of 2050 and 2000 now was grade 3. Grade 2 had taken something from nature. So each one, while they did that, they made children understand different kind of themes, but also value the artisans, value the artisans of India, value the fact that it comes and we are the ones who are, while we are growing up and we are nurturing our children, it's nature which is helping us nurture. So thank you to the parents, and I'm sure that while in the process your children have been doing, you've been learning as much with them, because we have learned a lot. The housekeeping staff did very little job on the stage. So big round of applause to your children who were managing the stage with props. I also want to thank Anish and Paranika, who started and anchored the show so beautifully, and they opened it just like professionals, grade 12 students, and the junior Anita ma'am and Ritu ma'am. Ma'am, she did, I'm sure, worked a lot on looking like you, because she was also standing and speaking like you, walking like you, even dancing like you. So I don't know how she managed. She was outstanding with as much grace as you hold, ma'am. So I think while we are emulating you, the children are also emulating you. So thank you very much, ma'am, because it is the leader of the ship who actually, the captain of the ship who actually takes the ship forward, and we are all sailing with you, ma'am. And the management who helps us sail so smoothly. Like ma'am said, words are not enough to express our gratitude to them. They may or may not be present here, but they're always around, ensuring that each and every presentation on the stage is watched and also appreciated. So thanks to them. A few lines which I always like to quote. They are not my work, not my words, but I like to use it because it is something which also is very close to our heart. And this is something which is for each one of us, of what we are creating out of our children, and to tell them and remind them that you have such special skills, so it's time that you identify those and hone it. हिंदी की में कुछ पंक्तियाँ हैं. यूं भीड़ के पीछे ना भाग तू, यूं भीड़ के पीछे ना भाग तू, दूसरों से अपनी तुलना ना कर, अपने आप को कम आंका ना कर. छुपी है एक अनोखी प्रतिभा, छुपी है एक अनोखी प्रतिभा, आगे बढ़ उसको पहचान तू, आगे बढ़ उसको पहचान तू, नए सपनों की नींव रख, अपने हुनर को निखार तू, नए सपनों की नींव रख, अपने हुनर को निखार तू, प्रतिभा का सबसे बड़ा भंडार है तू. I have to be very careful. सहिष्णुता की पराकाष्ठा है तू, अपनी पहचान को बनाए रखना तू, अपनी पहचान को बनाए रखना तू, अपनी विनम्रता को बनाए रखना तू. है छुपी एक अनोखी प्रतिभा तुझ में, है छुपी एक अनोखी प्रतिभा तुझ में, आगे बढ़ उसको पहचान तू, नए सपनों की नींव रख, पंख अरमानों के फैला, अपने हुनर को निखार तू, अपने हुनर को निखार तू, अपने हुनर को निखार तू. क्योंकि हर हुनर को करें सलाम, हर हुनर को. Thank you very much. I would also like to mention a few things. We have a live YouTube streaming right now, and all these videos and pictures, photos, presentations are all available on YouTube. Like and subscribe. So I'm advertising. Please do like and subscribe. We are very happy if you share your feedback on Google. We are very happy if you share your feedback there, and also equally happy if you give us stars through mail and otherwise. We are also children in the making, and we get very delighted when we get stars. So we'll request you to help us with that. Not help, actually help yourself, because we are all working together in making sure that our school is at the top, it is at the top. It's at the top in our hearts, it's at the top with your children. So thank you again. And before I close this, I want to express my heartfelt congratulations and thanks to Ekta, the academic supervisor for primary. Ekta, she has been working relentlessly with your children, silently, as always ma'am says. While she works silently, for once or twice, I actually heard her voice. So yesterday I heard her and she said, I don't speak so much, why am I talking so much? So it's all, thank you Ekta for getting into the nitty-gritties of the entire presentation. And it will be incomplete if I don't thank Ashima Malik, our pre-primary academic supervisor. They're working hand in hand with each and every event that is, like ma'am said, the 7th event. We have the 8th one on 3rd, and lots of presentations. Yes, 9 events in 1.5 months, and we're still smiling. With G20, CBSE, we don't mind even if more comes in. Don't give us more. Just kidding. Thank you, everyone, and congratulations to each one of you. What a fabulous show, and what wonderful children you've given to us. Thank you, Jen.
Okay, dear parents, please do give your feedback on your way out. And in case you wish to pick up the children, they are in the classes, you can go pick them up. However, in case you want them to be here with us, we would love to have their company. We would enjoy their company. Please, please move from the A block foyer while you are going to pick up the children. In case you